Well, it's time to go, and you might think so when I tell you about the way that I spend my day. Cause I'm washing plates, and it's what I hate. I'm just another bit.
Hi folks, I want to talk about where'd everybody go. Now, I guess maybe what I should do first off is talk about the number 4 cowboy. That number 4 cowboy would be Willie Nelson. There's a pretty good story to this here, so I think let's go into that story and then we'll get some of the particulars, okay? So let's do that. In 2015, during the spring of 2015, I think it was like April, I was coming home from work, was riding my bike, listening to NPR with my earbuds, and they had an interview with Willie Nelson, who was on tour at the time with Merle Haggard. And he says, you know what, I'm on tour here now with Merle, and ain't many of us left. And he proceeded to talk about some of the other aspects that were going on. And one of the things that he said struck me, and he said, you know, we're on stage. He's talking about himself and Merle Haggard. He says, we're on stage here and look around and we're wondering, where'd everybody go? Of course, he was pretty sure he knew where everybody went, but it was a statement about how he has outlasted all of these other musicians well into his 80s. I thought that was phenomenal, but more than anything else, I felt the pain that he must have been feeling, because he knew all of these people. He knew them all. So that next day when I got to work during my lunchtime, I wrote the poem, Where'd Everybody Go? And then I took it home and I thought over a couple different tunes to go with this thing here. But I wanted it to be lamentable. And so I spent a little bit of time putting together the mood of this particular tune. I put a sad harmonic at the beginning and the end. And then I recorded it on an album called, come on, you can do this, A Flash of Brilliance. In fact, it was on A Flash of Brilliance Part 2, because during that time I had recorded so many songs that I couldn't just have one album. I had to break it up into 2 different albums. Originally, by the way, I never did that, but when I started publishing my stuff in 2019, I realized that that was something I really needed to do. I needed to structure that so that they're like regular albums. I didn't do that with all of them, but I did that with most of them. Okay, now, fast forward 1 year later. I retired from the college in February of 2016. And I've talked a little bit about this retirement stuff that I was going through. But one of the things that Diane was saying, she said, you know what? You haven't seen your brothers for a long time. And they're not going to be flying out to see you. So you probably need to go see them, because there's 3 of them there. That would be my brother Charlie, my brother John, and my brother David. So I got a hold of John and told him that I was going to be flying out, and he was elated. And he also told me, don't don't fly into Miami, go to Fort Lauderdale, because the airport may be a little further away. You know, I have to drive 20-30 minutes to get to it, but he says you get in and get out of that airport a lot faster than Miami. Miami, he said, has a lot of issues. So that's what I did. I flew into Fort Lauderdale, and he picked me up and told me my brother Charlie was getting married. And so we drove out to Ismandora, which is out in the Keys, Florida Keys, and he was really surprised to see me. But okay, so I saw him, and I did get to see my brother David, although not for very long, because David operates a little differently than everybody else, you know. Just before I was leaving, and I'm trying to remember when this was, but it was in the spring of 2016. Merle Haggard passed away. That was, I'm sure that was hard on Willie, and it was hard on me, because I had a couple songs for him that I knew were never going to be done by him now. So when I got back home, I took that song and I started doing research, and I tried to find all of these wonderful country and western personalities along the way, and I thought, what if I took this song and then put all of the cameos, kind of little shots of all these people along the way? That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? So that's what I did. I put that video together. I don't remember if I published it right then or if it was a little bit later, but I eventually put it on my YouTube channel, and it's there right now. And so there I was with this wonderful song. Where was I going with that? Oh my gosh, I don't even remember where I was going with that. Well, let's start from right here. So, Willie Nelson. This song was arguably, I wrote this for you to use. I've been worried that it would be upsetting to you to have me focus on all of these people. But I want you to know that I did it in a loving way and with as much respect as I possibly could have for you. Because even now, when I listen to this song, I can hear the Willie Nelson voice singing this song. And I can feel the anguish and pain. I've lost people before too, you know, and in fact, I just lost a good friend a couple of weeks ago. But I digress. So, long and short of it is, Willie, this song's for you. I hope that you like it, and I hope you're not offended by the video. Just know that I did it with all good intentions in your behalf. Now, I think I shared with you that I recorded this originally on the Flash of Brilliance Part 2 album. You see right here. And I have been a little bit unhappy with the way that the harmonic comes out at the beginning. And so when I'm re-engineering this, that's the first thing I'm going to focus on, is bringing that harmonica down to a point where it's there, but it doesn't say, hey, I'm the star of this and you have to listen to me. That's not the way I want it to be. I want it to be forlorning. Is that the right word? That, you know, it's just kind of like out in the background and it just holds you. So I'm re-engineering this song, and I think it'll be a good addition to the overall album. So I think, as I shared with you, Willie Nelson, number 4, Cowboy. This song's for you, so I hope you like it.
distractions, staying focused, while trying my best to stay on track. On track. Who am I kidding here? What's really happening? What do I know? So I stop to reflect on my life so far. I kinda wonder, where'd everybody go? Flying from Hawaii to California, then to Texas, and then onward to Tennessee. Thinking about maybe retiring again, as my agent says it's not an option for me. Sitting in the wings, tuning my guitar, dressed and ready for the next show. Thinking about folks I ain't seen for a while, wondering, where'd everybody go? Never thought I'd be the last man standing when I was plowing through time years ago. But with each new day, another soldier falls, another voice gone from the big show. Taking a break with a few days off before I head out on the next tour. I'm reminiscing some of the good and the bad times, when we were hungry, when we were poor. Remembering making music with my friends in the studios, again on the road. But as I go on stage and kind of look around, asking myself without needing an answer, oh Lord, where'd everybody go? You know, I'm just another beer man from another city.